Welcome, we're back on GTA once again, 2 days in a row, can you believe it? But we're here with the Itali GTO, which is very clearly based on a Ferrari FF or a Ferrari, what's the new one? The 812 Superfast. That's what it's based on. It looks pretty close to it, and I just wanted to mention we got the setup going on a little bit more now. It's coming together. We're definitely going to get some changes going on in the setup. I don't want it to be exactly the same as it was in the previous place, but anyway, let's get talking about this car. This car dropped a little bit late, a day late, because yesterday was Christmas and they gave us the festive surprise updates. Obviously they wanted to give us a little bit of a buffer before they dropped this behemoth onto us. Now I've got to say, it looks a little boxy. From the back angle looking direct straight, it looks great. From the front, it looks great, but when you actually see the side profile of this thing, not exactly a fan of it from turns, but maybe we can actually change it and make it look a little bit nicer with some customization, you know. That's why you're here. As apparently, if you search Black Panther, one of the top things to come up is GTA 5. And now you know. People like the mods. You may complain about the big wangs and the big uns and the small uns, but listen here. You've been watching. Anyway, we're at the small kind of little mechanic here today. We got the brakes. Let's put everything on as we always do, but we're here for the meat and potatoes, which is the front bumpers, the rear bumpers, the split, everything. All the bits we can add on, and we're already making it look a little bit like a Pagani Zonda vibe I'm actually getting from this as well, which is something I didn't think about until now. We got some shouty bits all over it. Let's throw those on. We could put some painted bits on. I don't normally go for the painted parts, but it kind of makes sense on this. Oh, I take it back. We're going with the carbon, but we're going with the secondary color on the diffuser right there. Engine upgrades, engine blocks. So we can actually upgrade the engine block to make it a carbon one. I kind of like the non-carbon, if I'm totally honest. If it goes with the color of the car. We got the performance upgrade on the engine tune. We got the exhausts, which is great. I was not expecting exhaust. So straight away, we can get rid of the burnt tips and replace them with a little bit more separated tips. Though I don't know why anyone would do this in the world. I don't know. We got 3 separate tips. We got 4. We got quad tips. And you know what? That looks pretty cool, actually. It looks a little bit different. It's something that I don't know if most will go for it, but it is the later option, so they possibly will. I think it looks cool. It's going on. Modern hood latches. Do we want hood latches? It does look like a race car. So that's kind of maybe what I want to go for. Let's put those original ones on because they're the ones I actually know. Stock hood vents, they're there. We can remove the hood vents if you want to go for like the road car look. So I like this. This starts as like a performance hypercar almost. And then you can tune it down a little bit if you want. Tune it up a little bit if you want as well. And make it even more aggressive with the race hood. The vanity hood with a nice view of the internals there. And I think I'm actually going to go with the hood view and the internals. That is... If I could get a combination of that option, the vanity race hood, with the side parts here, I would go for that. The side vents. But that's unfortunately not something we can do right now. We've got lights options. Can we... Yeah, so we have to be at the arena to have custom lights. I believe we can probably put it on all cars that I have. We do have classic, different style liveries available to us. That I want to save that until we've resprayed. Mirrors, we can make them... So they're currently half carbon, half painted, which I personally think looks pretty nice. We can change them completely. I'm going to go with the half on half. I think that looks the nicest. We go with the black plate because that's how it should be done. The contrast of the dried carbon on the back end and also the not dried. Well, what is it? Wet carbon? I don't know. Respray. I'm sorry. My jokes are just getting worse, honestly. I don't even know why I'm trying. Let's see. Now, color-wise, I was thinking red because it reminds me of the Ferrari more so than anything. But the black and orange accent looks pretty sweet. I'm not staying with that. We've got, on the wheels, we've got the wheels that come stock on my first car. What was it? You know what I'm talking about. The other Ferrari that's available in the game. It definitely reminds me of that. I think I might go for a bit more of a brighter red on this. So we got the Torino red and the secondary color. It's not staying orange because that looks stupid. It's actually going to go for maybe a matching color, but also let's try a black because a black is obviously, it gives us a bit of a contrast on it. I think black is the option to go. We got the stripe on the roof. We could go proper race car if we wanted to go for this look here, but I personally think the black makes it look all smooth and nice. So we got the trim color on the interior, which we can actually massively change. It's the actual dash of it, which I thought it was gonna be, I don't know, I thought it was gonna be the white accents around the car. That actually looks nice, that wine red. It's got a slight red tint to it, but it looks black, you know? Let's stay black. Let's stay black on the interior. I don't want to go crazy with it. We can go with the stock roof. We can have the painted roof if you want to throw that on there as the primary color onto it. I kind of like, oh, there's a carbon roof. There we go. That's the secondary carbon roof. And it has more of like an indent style going on there. We got some roof vents. Do we have roof scoops? We have a roof scoop, mate. We got a double roof scoop. We're putting the roof scoop on. Let's put those. That's amazing. A sports car, should I say? Supercar. Get there in the end. Supercar with roof scoops. You don't get that much anymore, do you? Let's put the Grotti designs on there. We got the wings as well. We got a little tiny wing. You know, I was a little bit skeptical about this, but now it is definitely growing on me. And that's not the only thing growing. Oh. Well, okay, I guess we're stuck with that. But that's okay. You know what? You've given us some amazing and crazy ones. You've got to go a little bit subtle every now and again. But hey, I definitely think this could have gone and thrown on something amazing. I think this is a supercar. I'm assuming this is for the price, it better be a bloody supercar. Windows, put a light smoke on there. And then let's go back to the livery. We have a yellow race stripe. I'm hoping there's some non-racing ones. I know most of them are going to be race liveries. I have no idea what that is. As I said, most of them are race liveries. I think maybe all of them. So we're not going to go with any of the liveries whatsoever. I personally prefer street car. That's kind of my thing. We've got wheels, wheel type. I think these are available in the aftermarket. I'm not sure that they actually fit very well personally. I think I would go for something a little bit different. So let's go with some different wheels. Cheetah RR. Those are going on. We're going to paint them as well just to match the rest of the car. We go with the black. Yes, it does look like, yeah. That fitment is absolutely disgusting. Put the tire writing on, and I think that basically does it. We've fully modified the new Grotti Itali GTO, which looks like the Carbonizzare. That's the one that I was thinking of. We've got some people that left. It's not me that's lagging out. Good. Got that mud on the side of my car. I thought painting the car would potentially remove that bit of mud on the side, but unfortunately it hasn't. But anyway, let's actually drive it, shall we? Now, this thing had a lot of upgrades, engine tunes and everything. I'm not exactly sure on the class of the vehicle, so I kind of want to check that. Arena War. Yeah, this thing, if it's not a supercar, there's something very wrong going on here. It looks like a supercar stats-wise to me. It doesn't look like the fastest. It doesn't look like something that's going to be massively fast. Though, again, I've been proven very wrong on many occasions when I've tried to state something like that, because I don't do the testing. I'm the modification man. If you come here for factual informations, you're in the wrong place, okay? This is the place you come to see the big wangs and the red and black and the blue and black, and that's basically it. If you expect anything else, I don't know. You need to fix something. The interior, once again, like the classic supercars of GTA, I am massively taller than. My head's technically probably through the roof, literally, and I can only see my actual speed properly when I turn the wheel, which is much better than most cars, I've got to be honest, on the game. Now, last week, it was actually last week, we got the Toro, which was added, which was a fake Lamborghini Urus, and I've got to say, I prefer the Toro to the Urus. The Urus, I don't think, is a very pretty looking car. It's close, but it's... What are you... But I would say the Toro looks better. Is this better than the 812 Superfast or the FF? I'm going to say no. I still don't think that the 812 Superfast has grown on me like that of the F12. The F12 definitely grew on me super quickly and instantly became my favorite looking Ferrari. Still is. Obviously the F12s, with each iteration as well, it looked even better and better in my opinion. But with this, I'm not so sure. I think from a flat angle like this, for photos, this will be great. If you like photos of cars that are flat. Other than that, I think it's more meant to be a race car. It reminds me of the cars that came out to this game when we got the Cunning... I was making sure I was saying the right thing there. The Cunning Stunts update. They gave us a decent amount of cars, and I feel like this could have been one of those that was included, but Grotti didn't have a car like this that should have been here, like the F12. It should have been in here earlier. So here it is, unless there is an F12. They've added so many cars, I've lost the bloody track. They've got the A12 super fast now. Is it super fast? It doesn't feel as super fast as it should do. But hey, it sounds good. It looks pretty decent. I do really like the mods on this vehicle. I do wish there was a little bit more in the terms of wings. And actually changing the... What? That spawn! Did you... The front I do like a little bit more now than when it was standard. But in general, I think this has been a pretty decent car. It's a very expensive car. If you don't have 2 million sitting around in your bank account as the entry fee, then I would not recommend buying this car. But if you wanted to see it, here you go. You're welcome. We're back with GTA videos, back-to-back GTA videos as well. Christmas special was yesterday. I'm really enjoying GTA again. Obviously, they're releasing a lot of these cars and such, but thank you so much for joining us for today. Be sure to smash like. Let me know down in the comments what you prefer, this, or do you prefer what we had last week, which was a better version of the newest Lamborghini SUV. I'm going to say that I prefer the Urus. If I was going to go for one of the cars, it would probably be the Urus, though this is definitely going to be better for racing and stuff. Anyway, smash like, subscribe if you're new, and I'll see you in the next video. Peace.